Parabola is the set of all points xy in a plane that are equidistant, okay, from the fixed line called directrix and the fixed point called focus. The focus is here and the directrix is this one, okay? And according to the definition, the distance focus to any point on the parabola is equal to the distance of that point to the directrix. So the midpoint between the focus and directrix is the vertex. Here's the vertex. And the line passing through the focus and the vertex is called the axis of symmetry. This axis of symmetry contains the focus, the vertex, and perpendicular to the directrix. The distance of the focus to the directrix is twice the distance of the vertex to the directrix. Well, because the vertex is the midpoint of the focus to the directrix, then vertex to directrix is equal in distance to that of vertex to focus. In the standard equation of the parabola vertex at the origin, we start here, the origin. We need to know the distance here, P. Okay, the distance P is from the vertex to the focus and also vertex to the directrix. Okay, so that, let's say that's V as a vertex, and these 2 points on the left and right of this focus are the endpoints of the latus rectum. This is 2P, okay, because the distance focus to one of the endpoints is 2P, focus to the other endpoint also is 2P, giving you 4P as the distance of the latus rectum, the length of the latus rectum, okay, and these coordinates are identified based on the conditions provided. So the vertex here is 0, 0. It opens upward as you see. The focus F has coordinates 0, 0, 0P I mean, okay, because that is P units from the vertex. Directrix is y is equal to negative P, and that negative P here is being generated from the coordinates here 0, negative P, because you move downward. Okay, and in the equation of the directrix, it must be horizontal line. Y is equal to negative P here. Axis of symmetry, just get the H, no, or the x coordinate of the vertex, which is 0. And we have a clue here that the equation upward for this parabola, x squared is equal to 4py. The axis is vertical, so patayo ang vertical. Okay, what about if we look into downward? So just have the negative 4py, and we call this one as the reflection of the graph of the parabola that opens upward. And looking into the properties, since from the vertex you have to go down p units, that is why this becomes negative p. Okay, and directrix, you go up p units, so that the coordinates of this point are 0 and p. So we just need to get the y coordinate p and equate it to y is equal to. Notice also that the focus has coordinates 0, negative 5 as shown here. And the distance focus to the endpoint, each endpoint is 2p. So that gives us 2p and negative p here. We just copied the y coordinate of f, focus. And going to the left gives us negative 2p because 0 minus 2p is negative 2p. And then copy the y coordinate. And here is the equation of that. Okay, and all properties are being shown here. The parabola that opens to the right gives us squaring y. Okay, this squared y would mean that a single x gives us 2y values. It's like, for example, if we have here x that is p, then we have two possible values of y. We have 2p and negative 2p in this case. The vertex is still p units to the focus. That is why moving to the right gives us p, since the vertex is the origin. Going up gives us 2p because 0 plus 2p is 2p, and copy the y coordinate of the focus. Going down, we have 0 minus 2p, this is negative 2p, and copy the x coordinate of the focus here. That's why this is p. From the vertex, you go p units to the left, gives us negative p. That is why the directrix now is a vertical line. X is equal to negative p. Y equals 0, or simply copying the k here of the vertex, that is equation of the axis of symmetry. Okay, and that is how y squared is equal to 4px as the general equation. In here, negating that into negative 4px gives us a parabola that opens to the left. So magbabaliktad lahat ng sinasabi naman ng right. Okay, and so we have vertex to the focus gives us negative p to 0 because we're moving to the left. Going downward gives us negative 2p, and copying the x coordinate of the focus, negative p. And so with here, going up gives us 2p because 0 plus 2p is 2p. Okay, the equation of the directrix is still a vertical line because it is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. And all properties are given here. The reflection of graphs really is essential class. In here, the reflection of a graph, x squared is equal to 4py, becomes x squared is equal to negative 4py, and they are reflection of each other. Okay, and for y squared, that is 4px, that gives us y squared is negative 4px. So if this one, x squared 4py, opens upward, the other must open downward. Y squared, that is equal to 4px, opens to the right, the other must open to the left. Okay, and when x squared is being squared, one value of y gives us two values of x. Okay, at the same time, when x is squared, then you have two options that the parabola opens upward or downward. However, if y is being squared, then we know that a single x gives us two values of y, and at the same time, we know that the parabola opens to the left or even to the right. Okay, now let's see the example here. Y squared is equal to 8x. Remember that the model equation is here. Here is the model equation. Then it means to say this 4p is 8. So 4p is 8, so p is equal to 2. Okay, so after knowing that p, we need to understand that this is y squared, and that is positive 8x would mean that the parabola opens to the right. So you really need to identify first the opening. And then you may do the sketch. The vertex is the origin. Since it opens to the right, then definitely you need to add 2 units, and that is p here that we solved. So 0 plus 2 give us 2, and then copy the y coordinate. That's why the focus has coordinates 2, 0. Going up, that is 4 units because of 2p, giving us 4. Then from y coordinate 0 of the focus, 0 plus 4 is 4, and copy the x coordinate. 0 minus 4 gives us negative 4 here. Okay, and the axis of symmetry is y is equal to 0. The line here is the axis of symmetry. So this one is the axis of symmetry. Y is equal to 0. And the equation of the directrix is obviously when you move vertex to the directrix 2 units, so we have 0 to the x minus 2 is negative 2. Just simply plug that to x. So we have x minus 2 as the equation of the directrix. Observing here on the second example, we know that x is being squared, so we have the option that it is upward or downward. However, we see this is negative 16, suggesting the opening is downward. That is why necessarily that we need to know the opening. So the opening really is downward. And because of that idea, we know that the focus is found, okay, or the vertex is higher than the focus when it comes to location. Okay, still the vertex is 0, 0, and in this case you have to go down in how many units? This negative 16, just get the absolute value immediately, that 4p is equal to 16, p is equal to 4. So you have to go down 4 units. That is why in here it becomes 0 minus 4. This is negative 4. Again, when you go down, change the value of y. Okay? And from the focus, ang focus ngayon na magiging reference mo, you have to move to the right, which is how many units? 2p units, and 2p is equal to 8. So we have 8. 0 plus 8 is 8, and 0 minus 8 is negative 8. And simply copy the y coordinate, negative 4, from the given. The equation of the axis of symmetry must be vertical, so simply copy the y coordinate of the vertex 0, and that is x is equal to 0 here. And if you look into the graph, this one is the axis of symmetry, x is equal to 0. Okay, and the equation of the directrix again, how did we find this 4 here? Well, you just need to go up how many units, and that is 4 units, so that 0 plus 4 will give us 4, and just simply plug that to y is equal to 4. So it is good and it is recommended that you need to really to illustrate the given so that you would be able to understand the movements of the points. Another, we have y squared is equal to negative 3/4 x. Y is being squared here, and so this is negative, indicating the opening is left. From that, we need to get p and bring down the entire negative 3/4 here. If they are both negative, there can also be both positive. Multiplying both sides by 1/4, so it gives us 3 over 16. From 3 over 16, that is p. Now get 2p. 2p is 2 times 3 over 16. And this is equal to 3 over 8. So p and 2p are really essential, class. So from 0, 0 as a vertex, you have to move 3 over 16 units to the right. Therefore, change x or h, add 3 over 16. So 0 plus 3 over 16 gives us 3 over 16 for the focus here. And maintain the y coordinate 0. From the focus, you have to go up 2p units, and 2p is 3 over 8. Therefore, 0 plus 3 over 8 gives us 3 over 8. So the first endpoint is this. When you go up, negative 3 over 16, and then 3 over 8. And when you go down, you have negative 3 over 16 and negative 3 over 8. Okay, that is simply when you subtract now 3 over 8, or 0 minus 3 over 8 as you go down gives you negative 3 over 8. This parabola opens upward, as obviously x is being squared and this is positive 100. And with that, we need to get p, bring down 100 for 4p, so p is 25. With the vertex remains to be the origin, with the opening that is upward, and we know that p is already 25, so simply add 25 as you move upward. That is the reason why the focus has coordinates 0, 25. Okay, and from the location of the focus, you have to move 2p units to the right and to the left, and 2p is 50. Moving here to the right is 50. That is why this becomes 50 and 25. Okay, you have to add 50 to 0 here. Kasi nag-move ka sa right. Pag mag-move ka sa left, mag-minus ka na. Okay, that gives us negative 50 and 25. The equation of the axis of symmetry, always, class, it cuts the parabola, and that is vertical, so x is equal to 0. And the directrix must be perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. You have to take note of that. And how did we get negative 25? When you move down 25 units, then y is negative 25. Okay, don't forget to have equal sign. Y is equal to negative 25 is the equation. If your answer is negative 25, then you are wrong, because negative 25 is not an equation. We proceed to the standard equation of the parabola with vertex at hk. So this one really is general. So for whatever is the vertex, be it origin or wherever is that, ito na ang kanyang standard equation. I already derived the equation of this in the classroom. So you really need to check your notes. Na-derive na ito, class. Okay? Now, from the vertex hk, you have to go up p units. That is why f here has x coordinate that is h. It remains ph. Go up, so k plus p. And from the focus, that is h, k plus p as the coordinates. Go to the right, so mag-add ka ng 2p. That is the reason why this becomes h plus 2p and maintain the y coordinate k plus p. Move to the left, 2p units. This is h minus 2p and maintain k plus p. The equation of the axis of symmetry cuts the parabola into two and just get the vertex h equated to x, so x is equal to h. Directrix, you have to go down p units. That gives us k minus p. Plug that to the equation, so we have y is equal to k minus p. Okay, so this is wala ito. All of these are the properties. Vertex, hk, opening is upward. Okay, siguro ang kailangan maintindihan nyo dito ay ma-illustrate nyo yung mga tinutukoy na points so that you can have a very good visualization of the parabola. The parabola that opens downward ay kabaliktaran lang din naman nung nangyari kay upward. Okay, so you just need to observe all of these subtractions here because you're going downward from the vertex, which is p units. Moving to the right, h plus 2p because you're moving to the right. Moving to the left, you have negative 2p here, or h minus 2p. Okay, the equation of the axis of symmetry remains to be x is equal to h because that is vertical. The directrix is horizontal, and we have y is equal to k plus p. And how did we get k plus p again? Because from vertex hk, you're moving p units upward, add p to k gives us y is equal to k plus p. And again, the equation, bawal mawala ang equal sign. Okay? And yeah, there's another error here. So wala ang h dito. That's it. So here are the properties. The properties are properly illustrated here in the figure. The parabola that opens to the right would mean that the axis of symmetry is horizontal, or yan, horizontal. Okay, now from the vertex hk, move p units to the right, so that's why h plus p nangyari dito, and kinopya lang natin ang k. From the focus, akyat ka 2p units, that is why naging k plus 2p ito. And we maintain h plus p here. Going down, so you have minus 2p. And maintain h plus p. The equation of the axis of symmetry cuts the parabola, and that is y is equal to k. Naging y is equal to k na yan because you're now dealing with horizontal line. Okay? And for the directrix, x is equal to h minus p. And how is that possible? Because in here you have p units, and your movement is going to the left, giving you h minus p. Equated to x, so we have x is equal to h minus p. That is the result. Okay? And all the properties are given here. Makikita nyo naman yan. No? Makikita nyo yan sa illustration. Okay? So, ganun ang pagkakaintindi. We notice here also that y minus k as a general equation, nandun pa rin yung naka-square ang y. However, insert na natin yung minus k, signifying na we're dealing with any k coordinate. Okay? And so with this, x minus h. Positive for p because it opens to the right. And for the parabola that opens to the left, we need to observe that for every vertex, any vertex hk, you have to move to the left. So that's why this is h minus p and maintain k. Going up, that is 2p units. So that's why h minus p, kinopya lang natin. And then we have k plus 2p because we're moving upward. Moving downward gives us negative 2p here. The equation is negative 4p is obvious here, suggesting that the opening is down to the left. Okay? Let's say here we have y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to 20x minus times x minus 2. 20 here represents 4p. So 4p is equal to 20. So p is 5. Then we have the idea that we have to go up 5 units. Okay? And then getting 2p, and for what is 2p? We need that in getting the values of the endpoints. Okay? So from the vertex 2, 1, h here is 2, k is 1, the opening is right. Okay? And since the opening is right, then the focus is also found on the right. Kaya nangyari dito, naging h plus p. We're moving to the right. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So we have 7. Going up from the focus, that is 7, 1, add tayo ng 10 units upward. And from that 10 units, which is 2 times 5 gives us 10. Get tayo, so we have 1 plus 10 gives us 11 here, and 1 minus 10 is negative 9. So yun ang endpoints of the lattice rectum. And since the equation of the axis of symmetry is horizontal, so kunin lang natin ang k. So y is equal to k, which is y is equal to 1. And the equation of the directrix from the vertex, that is 2, 1, and that is 5 units going to the left. So ang nangyari, kaya nag-minus tayo ng t, which is minus 5. X is equal to negative 3. So ito ang kanyang graph. So makikita nyo, you can compare clearly kung ano nangyari. No? It goes to the right, which is 5 units here. Go up, that is 10 units. And you see, the illustration can tell you kung ano ang behavior ng graph. And this is the equation of the graph. This is used or being illustrated using GeoGebra. So other examples, x is being squared here, and 4 represents 4p. That is why p is 1. And since p is 1, 2p therefore is 2. The opening is upward, so alam natin that the focus ay nasa taas ng vertex. Going up 1 unit, that is why this is k plus p. Negative 3 plus 1 therefore is negative 2. So this is the focus. And from the focus, you have to move 2 units to the right. Kaya ang nangyari dito is nag-multiply tayo, 1 times 2 because 1 is p. So 2 units going to the right. So nag-add tayo. And 2 units going to the left, nag-minus naman tayo. So we have 0, giving us negative 2 plus 2. As we move to the right, negative 2 plus 2 gives us 0. And move to the left, negative 2 minus 2 gives us negative 4. So, ito ang coordinates of the lattice rectum. And the length of the lattice rectum is 4p, which is simply 4 units. Equation of the axis of symmetry. So, ito ang axis of symmetry. Kapag vertical, kunin mo lang ang k. That is why, sorry for that. Pag vertical, kunin lang ang h. So, x is equal to h here. And h is negative 2. I mean, when it comes to horizontal, then you just need to get the value of x. And saan natin makukuha ang value of x na yan? When you go down, okay, again, it's not x, that is y. Go down, that is 1 unit. So we have, that is why here we have minus p. So negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. Okay? Nag-start siya sa vertex, negative 3. So y is equal to negative 4 is equation of the directrix. So tinan natin ang graph. So dito sa graph, nakikita natin from 2, negative 2 as the vertex, as the focus, I mean, and this is the vertex here. The vertex has coordinates negative 2 and negative 3. Going down 1 unit gives us y that is equal to negative 4 here. So nasa baba talaga tayo. Nasa quadrant 3 tayo. Okay? And moving to the left, negative 2 minus 2 gives us negative 4. And moving to the right, negative 2 plus 2. That's why this is 0, 0, negative 2. Equation of the directrix is here. Y is equal to negative 4. It is horizontal. And the axis of symmetry is vertical, which is x is equal to negative 2. Kinuha lang natin ang h or x coordinate ng focus directrix, which is negative 2. Another, we have negative 16, y is equal to x, the square of x minus 6 plus 32. In here, we observe na hindi siya naka-standard form, no? Kaya kailangan nating ayusin siya based on the model equation here. And that is simply done this way. So, ilipat natin ang negative 16y on the other side, or you can maintain here on the left side at ma-maintain si x minus 6 alone on the other side. Okay, at ang gawin natin dito kay negative 16y minus 32 ay i-factor out natin. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng negative 16 times y plus 2. And from here, we can observe na kayang-kaya na natin makuha ang h. H here is 6. There. And k is, where is it? Yeah, here, 6. And then k is negative 2. Placing. Okay, so we have the opening downward. So we have to focus given the coordinates. Okay, since downward yan, then we have the idea pag ganito ang kanyang parabola. So getting the focus, you have to go down. Kaya minus p ito, no? So negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. So we have 6, negative 6. At saan natin nakuha yung minus 4 na yan? Yan ang value ng p. Okay? Now, equation of the directrix is but simply going up 4 units mula kay negative 2. So, negative 2 plus 4. Kaya, nangyari dito is 2. And equate that to 1. Kasi isa siyang horizontal line. For the axis of symmetry, it is a vertical line. Kopyahin lang natin ang x coordinate, no, of the vertex, which is 6. Kaya x here is equal to 6. Latus rectum length is 4p itself, which is 16. And the endpoints of latus rectum, okay, kailangan mo dyan yung 2p. Kaya 2p is equal to 8. So, moving to the right, 8 units. And moving to the left, 8 units. Kaya nakikita natin dito, 2 times 4. Which means 8. Okay? To the right means addition, and to the left means subtraction. Kaya meron tayong 14 and negative 6. The other is negative 2 and negative 6. Let's check the graph. So from the graph, nakikita natin from the vertex here, which is 4 units downward, kaya nagkaroon ng negative 6. And then 4 times 2 gives us 2p. So 8 units. 6 plus 8 gives us 14. And then 6 minus 8 gives us negative 2. Okay? Basta abangan nyo lang lagi yung paggalaw ng vertical and horizontal. Kapag vertical, y ang magbabago. Kapag horizontal, x ang magbabago. Okay? I hope you play with that para hindi kayo malito. No? For the axis of symmetry, x is equal to 6 is get h here, which is 6 equated to x. Again, kasi vertical line yan. Horizontal line, y is equal to 2. At paano nakuha ang 2 na yan? Kasi nung umakyat ka, 4 units. So, from negative 2 here, add 4 gives us 2. Yung 2, i-plug mo lang dyan. And the equation is y is equal to 2. Another, if you have this negative x is equal to y squared minus 5, kailangan mo na namang ayusin yan, katulad ng ganitong form. So, y squared, okay, nilipat. Ano nangyari dito? Kasi this one, in the rule, if negative x is equal to y squared minus 5, and negative 5 nilipat mo dun, kaya naging plus 5 dito, ang sabi dyan, symmetric property, if A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. Pwede magpalit sila ng pwesto. Kaya naging automatic na lumipat na si y squared, lumipat din si negative x plus 5. So, ganun ang nangyari dito. I hope di kayo ma-confuse. Well, initially ay naging negative x plus 5 yan is equal to y squared. So, nagpalit sila ng pwesto sabay. So, nasa left na ang y squared. And it's being equated to negative x plus 5. In here, we can observe negative indicating it's negative 1 for 4p. And p therefore is 1/4 or simply 0.25. So what is 2p? 2p is 2 times 1/4, which is 1/2. Okay? So from the vertex, we have 5, 0. Na-generate natin yan mula dito mula nung inayos natin ang equation. Okay, in here, y squared is equal to negative of x minus 5. So that gives us 5. And then y natin, or k, I mean, is 0. And since the opening is to the left, kita natin to the left ang opening, then you have to be guided that the focus is also found on the left of the vertex. Kaya ano nangyari? Kaya nag-minus p tayo kasi we're moving to the left. Okay, so 5 minus 1/4 gives us 4.75. And then copy the y coordinate 0. O mula sa focus, akyat tayo 2p units and that is 1/2. Kaya anong nangyari dito sa endpoints of the latus rectum ay nag-add tayo ng 1/2. Okay? So we have here the endpoints from the focus. Where is the focus? There, 4.75, 0. Then we have here. Bakit ko nilagay pa itong 5 minus 0.25? Just to show to you, dun sa ginawa nating pag-derive ng mga coordinates. Pero kung naintindihan mo na ganun ang nangyayari in the derivation of the units, well, you can immediately observe that you can just copy 4.75. At ang magbabago ay y kasi you're going up and you're going down. Okay? That is why 0 here, add 1/2, kaya naging 0.5. And then 0 minus 1/2, that's why this is negative 0.5. So, ganun na nangyari. I hope di kayo ma-confuse sa mga ganyang mga solutions. That is the reason why, class, if you know already that will happen, you can at least skip writing this process in this case. At diretso ka na dito sa final answer. Checking the graph, kaya nakikita natin dito, when we have to move from 5 to 4.8, then we need 1/4. Okay? That is P. And then, from latus rectum to focus, we need 1/2. So we are still on the positive x-axis here, okay? So I hope you're not confused that 5 minus 1/4 is 4.75. And then adding 1/2 to 0, kaya naging 4.75, 0.5. Subtracting negative 1, subtracting 1/2 from 0 here gives us negative 0.4. The equation of the axis of symmetry, okay, siya yan, no? That is y is equal to 0. We just need to copy the y coordinate or k itself, the value of k of the vertex. And the equation of the directrix from that 5, 0, 5 minus 1/4, let's see, 5 plus 1/4 because we're going to the right gives us 5.20. And equate it to x, that is why this becomes x is equal to 5.25. Well, there are also standard form of the equation of the parabola where it can be expressed in this manner. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. It is vertical axis of symmetry. The reason there is because x is being squared. X is equal to ay squared plus by plus c is horizontal. Okay, the axis of symmetry is horizontal because y is being squared here. Kapag inayos mo ulit yan, using the completing the square, magiging ganito ang itsura niya. There is K and there is H. A here is another indicator. Okay, so what is the implication of the value of A here? When A is positive or greater than 0, it opens upward when x is squared, and it opens to the right when y is squared. However, when A is less than 0, it goes downward, okay, or it goes to the left. Now, tingnan natin ang derivation of possible formulas here. Okay, when x is being squared, we can make use of this formula. H is negative b over 2a, and k is 4ac minus b squared over 4a. And it is being derived using the perfect square trinomial. So y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c is a vertical axis of symmetry. Okay? So, ito ang formula. Pag binaliktad natin yan at maging x is equal to ay squared plus by plus c, it's like this. When you use the formula negative b over 2a, you are now looking for the value of k, not h. Kapag naka-square ang y at gagamitin ng negative b over 2a as a formula, then you're looking for k. Babaliktad naman, h naman ang hinahanap mo kapag ito ang formula na ginamit mo. Okay? So, let's try. Standard form here is another form, and tinan nyo yung pagpalit ng formula. Okay? For h, ito ang formula. But for k, ito naman ang formula when x is being squared. Ang clue nyo dito, kapag ang x ang naka-square at ito ang formula na ginamit mo, h ang sinosolve mo. Pero pag y ang naka-square at ang ginamit mo ay negative b over 2a, k ang sinosolve mo naman. It's like this. X is being squared. And so, ang gagawin natin dito, we're looking for h using negative b over 2a. The answer is negative 4. Where a here is 1, b is 8, c is negative 4. Okay? Itong negative 4, pwede mo na yan i-substitute as x. At ang makukuha mo dyan is negative 20. So, we can try. So, negative 4 squared plus 8 times negative 4 minus 4. So, we have 16 minus 32 minus 4. So, we can see here, this is 16 minus 36. It is negative 20, the same answer. Okay? But for number 2, x here, y here is being squared. So, k ang sinosolve mo pag ginamit mo ang negative b over 2a. So, we now have negative 4 over 2. Negative of negative 4 over 2 times 1. The answer is 2. So, when k is 2, then square 2 minus 4 times 2 plus 2. Pwede natin isolve ang h dito. So, 4 minus 8 plus 2. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. So, there you go. It's negative 2. So, in this case, x is equal to negative 2y squared minus 16y plus 1. A here is negative 2, b is negative 16, and c is 1. So, dahil naka-square ang y, k ang masosolve mo if you use negative b over 2a. And that is negative 4. If you don't like to use 4ac minus b squared over 4a, pwede mo na lang i-substitute ang negative 4 dito sa value of y. Remember that y can take the value of k. Okay, kasi y coordinate din naman itong k. So, your answer is 33. But if we do that, then see, we have negative 2, square negative 4, minus 16 times negative 4, then plus 1. Square negative 4 is 16 times negative 2 is negative 32, plus 16 times 4, we have 64, add 1, then negative 32 plus 65 really gives us 33, okay, as h. So the vertex has coordinates 33 and negative 44. But in this case, in number 4, ang naka-square naman ay x. That is why h ang masosolve natin dito. That is 4. Pwede mo ulit i-substitute ang 4 dito sa value ng x. So, square 4, 16 times negative 4 is negative 64. 32 times 4 is 8 and 128 siya, no? This is 32 times 4 is 128. And negative 4 times 16 is negative 64. That is why it gives us 64 as k. So, ang vertex natin ay 4, 64. So, wag lang kayong malito sa sinasabi ng negative b over 2a dahil posibleng h yun or di naman k. Depende ulit yan kung ano naka-square. Kung naka-square ang y, k ang masosolve mo using negative b over 2a. Kung naka-square naman ng x, ay h ang masosolve mo using negative b over 2a. And in solving for k or h, pwede mong i-substitute ang isang value. Just like what happened here, sinubstitute natin ang k na negative 4 here. Nakuha natin na 33 which is h. Or sa kabila naman, sinubstitute natin ng h na 4, siya si x, no? At makuha natin ang k that is 64. Now, how do we determine the equation of a parabola? Isa ito sa kailangang matutunan ninyo. Remember, because of your performance task, and then basically, you're going to model the situations using parabola. Okay? You really need to understand again that you need to recall all of these standard equations. That when the parabola opens upward, then you have x minus h squared, then this is 4p, y minus k. When that opens downward, then i-negate mo lang yung negative 4p, y minus k. Okay. When that opens to the right, so we have y minus k naman squared 4p x minus h. It opens to the left, then we have y minus k. This is negative 4p x minus h. It means a lot to recall this class. Kailangan marunong kayo mag-identify ng mga model equations for the standard equations. Okay, so let's have this. The vertex of the parabola is negative 2, 3 and the focus is 0, 3. Well, nakikita natin na si negative 2, 3 ay magkalinya sila ni 0, 3 and that is done horizontally. Si focus na 0, 3 ay makikita natin sa right ni negative 2, 3. So, kung susubukan natin yan i-graph initially or i-plot, then we can say that this is negative 2, 3 and then si 0, 3 ay nandito sa other side. Okay? Kasi 0 yan eh. 0 ang kanyang x coordinate. And then, ang y niya naman ay 3. So, na-maintain ang y that is 3. Negative 2 and then 0. So, makikita natin agad sa x pa lang. No? Nasa right ang focus. Which means the parabola opens to the right. Yun ang dahilan. Okay? And so, gagamitin natin ang equation na ito as the general equation, the standard equation. Okay? The distance of the vertex to the focus is p. So, negative 2 minus 0 gives us 2, absolute value. Substitute natin ang 2 dun sa p. Kaya meron na tayong 4 times 2 gives us 8. And then, properly substitute h, that is negative 2. So, ayun siya. Okay? Minus negative 2. And k, that is 3. So, y minus 3 na dito. And there you go. Ito na ang standard equation of the parabola. So, ganun ang proseso. You really need to observe muna the opening, and then hanapin na ang p, and then substitute yung vertex. Anyway, the vertex is given already. Kung titignan natin ang equation, the graph, ganito ang itsura niya, class. Okay? And since tinatanong lang sa iyo ang standard equation, di naman na tinanong yung iba pa, then you see, nasa right talaga si focus, 0, 3. This one, negative 2, 3. Okay? The directrix is x is equal to -4 kung pwede pang dagdagan yan because we know that the distance is 2 units, so we can move to the left. No? -2 minus 2 gives us -4. So x is equal to -4 directrix. Equation of the axis of symmetry, y is equal to 3 kasi dadaanan mo si vertex and focus. Kopyahin mo lang ang y coordinate nila. Going up, since 2 units yan, go up 4 units, 2p. No? That is 2p. So 3 plus 4 is 7, and 3 minus 4 is negative. And that's the complete set of the properties of the graph here. If you want to look into the equation, the general equation, then you can. Square y, then 8x na to, 8 times x is 8x, lipat mo, so negative 8x. Twice the product of y and -3 is negative 6y. Square 3 gives us 9. 8 times 2 is 16, so 9 minus 16. So this is -7. So yan ang general equation of the parabola, class. Again, I used GeoGebra in illustrating the graph here. What about the second? The directrix is y is equal to 2 and the focus is 2, -4. So kung susubukan natin yan, tingnan ulit ang initially mag-drawing ka, y is equal to 2. Let's say ito siya. So 2 dito, y is equal to 2. Si 2, -4 naman, halatang halata na si -4, ganun na niya eh. -4 ang y, so nasa baba. Nasa baba ang focus. Indicating now, class, that the opening is downward. The opening is downward. That's already the indicator here. That is the reason why na-detect agad na ang nag-open siya downward. And so, kunin mo na ang general equation, the standard equation, I mean, the model equation. Okay? Ano ang P? Alam naman natin that the distance of directrix to the focus is 2p, isn't it? Okay? So, from -4 to 2, the distance gives us 6. That is 2p. Kaya 2p agad dito. Focus to vertex ay p, vertex to directrix is p, so p plus p is 2p. Okay, that is 6. Okay? Get 4p, so 2 times 6. Kasi 2p na yung 6 eh, no? So twice 2p is 4p, so 2 times 6 is 12. I-plug na ang 12, but bakit negative to again? Because that is downward. So this is the equation of the parabola that opens downward. Plugging the vertex ay nasa pagitan ng focus at saka ng directrix. So, ano mangyayari? Hatiin mo lang ang 6 na yan. Magiging 3. So, from focus, mag-move ka upward 3 units. Okay? So, -4 plus 3 gives us, ayan. Kaya yan, -4 plus 3 gives us -1. So, yun na ang kailangan mo. K lang ang kailangan mo kasi maggagayahan lang sila ng x. And x is 2 in this case. So, si vertex na nandito ay may coordinates 2 and -1. Okay, let's check the graph. The graph is here. Ayan ang graph. Makikita natin na from the focus to -4, umakyat ka 3 units upward. So, -4 plus 3 gives us -1. Ito na si vertex. And you move upward again, -1 plus 3, y is equal to 2. And just plug it, y is equal to 2. Yun ang equation of the directrix. For the axis of symmetry, it cuts the parabola here. Kopyahin mo lang ang x coordinate, I mean, which is 2. So, x is equal to 2. 2p, that is 6 units, and go to the right, 6 units, so 2 plus 6 is 8. Go to the left, 6 units, 2 minus 6 is -4. That's it. Okay? So, yan ang equation. If you plan again to have the general equation of the standard here, then ganito lang ulit siya, square x, so x squared. Okay? -2 times x times 2 is -4x. -2y, lipat mo. So, -12y becomes +12y. Square negative 2, negative 12 times 1, this is 4. Negative 12 times 1 is negative 12. Ilipat mo ang negative 12, so magiging 4 plus 12. Kasi lilipat dito. So waiting lang dito si 0. Ang tinutukoy ko is magiging 42 plus 12. So this is x squared minus 4x plus 12y plus 16 is equal to 0. So there's no surprise naman dito sa in-expand lang natin ito, no? We just got the product. So ito na nga ang nakuha natin. Third, the equation of the directrix is x is equal to 3 and the axis of symmetry is y is equal to negative 1. Ang vertex daw ay 5 units distant from the left of the directrix. Left. So meron kang x is equal to 3. So let's say this is 3. X is equal to 3 is the equation of the directrix. It's vertical. So dahil vertical yan class, aminado ka na ang opening ay left or right. And since sinabi niya kasi na ang vertex ay makikita mo daw sa left of the directrix, so aminado ka na ganito ang opening. It opens to the left. Okay? And sabi niya 5 units daw ang distansya niya mula sa left of directrix. So what is that 5? 5 here is now P. So you see these properties. P is already 5. So you're looking for 4P. 4 times 5 is U20. The general equation, do not forget, that's negative. Square ang Y. Kasi it opens to the left. Now, the point of intersection 3, negative 1. Oh, yan, negative 1. Para saan si negative 1 na ito? Doon kasi ang intersection ng dalawa, the axis of symmetry in blue here, ay may equation na y is equal to negative 1. Nag-intersect sila sa nag-intersect ang directrix and then the symmetry axis of symmetry at 3, negative 1. Kinuha natin ang negative 1 dahil yan ang magsiserve as k. Remember, in a horizontal line, pare-pareho ang y coordinate. Okay? And the vertex now has coordinates. Okay. Bakit naman ito naging 3 minus 5? Minus ka kasi you're moving to the left. Dahil si vertex ay makikita mo sa left of the directrix. So from 3 minus 5 ka, you're moving to the left 5 units. That gives you negative 2 here. Plugging all of this now, si 20, insert mo na dyan. So negative 20. H is negative 2. So there you go, x minus negative 2. Okay, so I found an error here. This must be x minus h. No? This must be x minus h here. So observe that. And there you go. This is now the equation. Y plus 1 quantity squared is equal to negative 20x plus 2. Well, we can see on the graph that x is equal to 3 as a directrix, and then si y is equal to negative 1. Siya naman ang axis of symmetry. Nag-meet sila sa 3 and negative 1. Si negative 1 ngayon, kokopyahin natin as the k here. Kaya negative 1 ito. At nakuha ang negative 2 kasi 5 units ang layo ng vertex to the directrix going to the left. Kaya 3 minus 5 is negative 2 here. Focus is negative 7, negative 1 kasi moving to the left again, negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. Go up, that is 5 units, 2 times 5 is 10. So negative 1 plus 10 is 9, and negative 1 minus 10 is negative 11. So ito ang kabuuan ng properties. Fourth, the vertex of the parabola is 1, 2, and it passes through 0, 3. there is a parabola, vertex niya 1, 2, tapos dadaan, na-contain daw ng parabola si 0, 3. The parabola opens upward. So, binigay na ang opening ng parabola. Okay? Kaya ito ang kanyang general Lysander equation. Substituting the necessary values, dahil ang h daw ay 1 at ang k ay 2, substitute na natin, no? So, change h into 1, change k into 2. After that, we need to substitute the values 0, 3. Yan si x and y. I-substitute natin yan dito. We let x, that is 0, and we let y be 3. Okay? That is why it becomes 0 minus 1 squared, which is 1 already. 4p times 3 minus 2, which is 4p. So, ang 4p natin ay 1. Yun ang intention. We really need to get 4p with the use of that point. Okay? Substituting 4p, that is 1, is simply, you don't need to write 1. No? But this can also be written as this way. Is equal to y minus 2. Pwede lang yun. Without the parentheses there. Okay? Checking the graph. Ito ang kanyang graph. So, 4p is 1. So, p is 1/4. It is, no? Kaya nga kapag 1, 2 ang vertex mo, akyat ka lang ng 1/4. Kaya naging 1 and 2.25. Going to the right, if p is 1/4, so 2p is equal to 1. So, 1 plus 1/2, kaya ito naging 1.5. Going to the left, 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Okay? Yan ang mga endpoints of the latus rectum. X is equal to 1 acts as the axis of symmetry. Well, it cuts the parabola, no? Dadaanan niya ang vertex at saka ang focus. And the equation of the directrix here, y is equal to 1.75 kasi bumaba tayo 1/4 units, no? From 2 minus 1/2 is 1/4, I mean 2 minus 1/4 here, bumaba tayo. So, it gives us 1.75. Okay? So, yun lahat ang nangyari dito, no? From the conditions, pwede natin pangalanan lahat ng property.